name is NAFULA. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you subscribe. But if you've already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching my videos. Today, I'll be talking about reasons why you can be denied visa after winning the green card lottery. Number one, usually at your interview, most of your interview covers your DS-260. Whatever you covered or whatever you answered in your DS-260, that's going to be part of your interview. If you answered like you have a wife, they will ask you information about your wife. If you have kids, they will ask you that. When did you get married? Kids, stuff like that. So whatever you completed in your DS-260 is whatever is going to be at the interview. So if you want to prepare for the interview, maybe you should start by reviewing what you completed in the DS-260. So this one brings us to the first reason why you can be denied a visa. Number one is inconsistencies in your DS-260. And what does that mean? Inconsistencies meaning you're putting something in your DS-260, but then at the interview you're showing up with something different. Here's an example. Maybe you said you were married, and then you said you were married in 2010, but then you show up at the embassy for the interview and then you have a marriage certificate for 2022. In your DS-260 you put 2010, you show up with a marriage certificate that's 2022. That's inconsistent. It can make your case be put on AP so that they can investigate. So just to make sure you're not getting your visa delayed or denied, make sure whatever you put in your DS-260 is whatever you're going to show up at the embassy proof for that. So just make sure, no rush with the DS-260, make sure you put accurate information in your DS-260. Number two reason that will make you get denied a visa is if you lied. A lot of people lie about their marital status. This is very important. Like I said, if you haven't watched my video about if you're in Kenya or in a country that allows traditional marriages and you can go around, say you were married in a traditional way, you can go watch that video to see how you can get a marriage certificate. But if you're in a country that does not allow traditional marriages and you said you're married and you don't have a marriage certificate, guess what? You will be denied a visa because you lied in your application. And another thing people will ask, maybe I applied on my DV lottery, I said I was single, but the DS-260, I want to say you're married. Or you applied as married and in your DS-260, you're going to say single or something like that. So when you put two stories, it means you're not telling the truth. You're lying. If you said you're single and you want to process your as married, this only applies if you got married after the application. Maybe you applied in October and got married in January. So you can add your new spouse on your DS-260. But if you were married before, you married in 2012 and you applied in 2022, and then you said you're single and then now you want to add this spouse in your DS-260, you'll be denied because they're under the assumption that you lied on your application. So there's some things you can change in your DS-260, maybe if the order of the name or something spelling with your name, your date of birth or something like that, you can change that and get away, if you change it in your DS-260. But other stuff like marital status, you will not be able to get away with that. And if you lied in your application, if you're not consistent with your lie to the end, you're gonna get denied a visa. So if you applied as single, DS-260 single, show up at the embassy still single. Okay, reason number three of getting denied a visa is if you have medical conditions. And I'm gonna do a video on this because a lot of people do not cover this, but it's really vital. So there's some medical conditions that are considered class A that when you have them, you will be denied a visa. And this means if you go to the embassy, they will not tell you we're denying you a visa because you have this medical condition. They will tell you to go get treatment, but then the treatment takes 9 months. So if your visa is in May and the end of processing for that fiscal year is September and you need 9 months to complete the treatment, by the time you complete your treatment, They will have stopped processing the DV lottery for that fiscal year. So guess what? You will be denied visa like that. So they will not tell you they're denying you a visa, but because they're telling you to get treatment that takes a very long time, you will be denied visa based off of those diseases. And HIV is not one of those diseases. So you need to watch my other video. I did a video a long time ago about it, but I'm gonna do a video, so keep an eye out for the video I'm gonna do on what medical conditions or medical reasons can make you get denied a visa if you won the DV lottery. So that's another reason you can be denied a visa. Another reason why you can be denied a visa is if you don't meet the minimum requirement based off of education or work experience. So to apply for the DV lottery, you need to meet the education component, which they need high school diploma. And it does not end there. If you have high school, there's a minimum grade. Like in Kenya, D-. So if you got an E, you will not qualify. It needs D- and above. As much as there's high school degree, you have to make sure you're meeting the minimum requirement for that country. So make sure with the education, you just don't rely that you have a high school degree. See what grade is on that high school and if that's acceptable. So if you do not have high school or you do not meet the minimum grade, you'll be denied a visa. If you do not have high school, you need 2 years work experience. So with 2 years work experience, you just get a letter from your employer, that says you will work from this time to this time. So you need 2 years work experience within the past 5 years. If the 2 years work experience was in like 2009, that does not apply. You need 2 years work experience within 5 years. So within 5 years, where you worked for 2 years, that employer can give you a letter to prove work experience and you can use that. If you do not have that, you'll be denied a visa. The major reason why you can be denied a visa is if you claim the wrong eligibility. If you claim wrong eligibility on your application for the DV lottery, you'll be denied a visa. What is eligibility? Like for example, you're Kenyan and you claimed eligibility as a Nigerian, you will be denied a visa. Only people who are allowed to claim eligibility, people who are born in countries which are not eligible, like Brazil or maybe Nigeria in Africa. So for Nigerian people, as much as they're not eligible to apply for the green card lottery, if they are married to somebody from an eligible country, like if they get married to somebody in Uganda, get married to somebody in Kenya, they can apply for the DV lottery, and if they win, they will, usually when they apply, they claim the eligibility based on the Kenyan spouse. So usually they will win or get visa based on the eligibility of the wife. But if you claim the wrong eligibility, maybe you're Kenyan and then the eligibility you clicked Uganda, or eligibility you clicked a weird country that you don't know by mistake, in error or whatever, then you will be denied a visa because you claimed eligibility in a wrong country. So that's another major reason to be denied a visa. So I'll do another video to give you more reasons why you can be denied a visa, but I don't want to make my videos way too long. So watch out for my other videos and subscribe to my channel. Also, I've been receiving questions how people can support. Some people will like if we have like TV lottery winners and they don't have a place to stay, if we can rent them a place. Some people want to help. If you want to help, maybe you don't have a place that you can accommodate them, but you can help them financially to get like an apartment. I signed up for Cash App. I don't usually do Cash App, so I opened just a Cash App for this purpose. Either you can donate on our website, NAFULAconnect.com, or you can send through Cash App, and the Cash App name is NAFULA Charlene. Just the way my spelling is on YouTube, NAFULA Charlene, that's the Cash App name, and then I'm gonna put the Cash App link on this video. So if you want to support the DV lottery winners, either when they come here to just have food, to have toiletries, to have all these things ready for them, if you cannot provide accommodation, you can help financially, and we have Cash App, and that Cash App is dedicated just for the DV lottery winners. So like there'll be accountability, it's not getting used for anything else. So we'll have the name there, the amount, if we get any donations, if we do something, we'll keep you updated on what we're doing with that money. So if you want to support, you can go ahead and send a cash app, or you can go on my website and you can donate there. There's a tab that says donate. You can actually donate on our website.